Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of 10 Shed Shenanigans. Today, we have a free generator. So, don't know anything about it other than it's free. And it ran at some point. That's all I know. Let's get right into it. Like I said, this is a free generator. Light on. This is a free generator that was given to me. And the only things I know about it is a 1350 watt generator from Ultimate Solution Tools, and the amount of hours on this thing is insanely low. Let me bring y'all in so that way y'all can see what I'm talking about. 3 hours. That is what this thing has. 3 hours. So what we're going to do is see if it runs and see if it can run on its own with its own fuel tank. There is gas in it, I know that. And that's it. That's all. That's pretty much it. I know it's got gas. I took the fuel line off right here and turned the petcock on. Oh, now it has fuel. Okay. Made a liar out of me. I was about to say it didn't have fuel. Choke lever's a little bent up, but it moves. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna get it on the ground and take this air cleaner off, see if she'll start up, and go from there. Oh, before I forget, our stickers came in. I got a whole bunch of these. So make sure that you stay tuned to the videos. I'm going to give the date out when it gets closer to it. But in Poplarville, Mississippi, they have the Blueberry Festival. Every year, I believe it's in June. Don't quote me. Like I said, when it gets closer, I'll give the dates out. I will have 100 of these with me in June at the Blueberry Festival. My wife's grandmother always has a stand out there selling jams, jellies, breads, everything. And I will have 100 stickers with me that if you mention the channel and mention that you watch, you get a free sticker. That's it. That's all it takes. Just mention that you watch the channel and you'll get a free sticker. If you want to buy a sticker, you can, but like I said, they'll be free. I'll have a couple of my hats there. Those will be for sale. I won't be giving those away for free. But I still haven't decided on a price yet. I don't want to make them too expensive. But I also want to be able to get more and get better quality hats. So I'm going to go local. There's a place in town that does hats that I'm going to see how much they charge when I start selling merchandise. Because I would like to stay local. I'd like to support the local businesses around here rather than ordering them off Amazon. But I also want to make them cheap enough where when I do start selling them, people can actually afford them and get a nice hat. But enough yapping. Let's get this thing on the ground and see if we can get it to fire up. Alright. Fuel is on. Choke is also on. I'm going to say it takes 7, 8 pulls. 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. Yeah, it does. It has gas in it. Get this little screen out. Let's see if there's anything. That gas doesn't look the greatest, and it kind of smells like varnish a little bit. I'm gonna pump this out and put some fresh gas in. So I don't know if you guys are like me. You know, yes, I'm young, but I still don't like to do things the hard way. I like to do it the easy way. This is the perfect solution for that dilemma. This is from Harbor Freight, and it is an electric fuel or electric liquid transfer. They're like $15 and take 2C batteries, and they're fantastic. Especially if you're pumping out bad gas. That's pretty much all I'm going to use that for is bad gas. Because now it's had bad gas gone through it. But if you don't want to, you know, pick up the fuel can every time, you put it on and use it like that. Like my grandpa got 2 of them. One for diesel and one for gas. They are fantastic. My dad actually bought me that one. And I still need to tell him thank you because that thing is awesome. Okay. That's about half a gallon of gas, maybe a gallon. Got some fresh gas in there now. Now we'll, that cock is on. Let's make sure we're getting fuel to the other end of it. Yep, we are. I'm also making a huge hazard in my workshop. It's okay. Alright. We know we're getting fuel through the carburetor, and we know we got clean fuel. I don't think my choke lever is moving all the way. Ooh, it's benching. Okay. Well, I don't think it's going to start right now. I'm going to pop it back on the workbench, and we'll get that carburetor off, get it cleaned up, and that way we can see what's lurking in there. So yeah, I'll pop this back on the bench, and I'll see y'all there. Okay, so it's the next day, right? It's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I've had this vat of concentrated, where's the can? Jug. Super clean. Not super clean. Simply green. I love that stuff. My wife used to wash my work clothes in it when I did heavy duty stuff. So the reason it would not start is because the carburetor choke was seized. It was seized wide open. So it had nothing to breathe. But after sitting in some simple green for a few hours, everything is just fine. Like I said, everything's just fine. I'm going to take this thing apart now and thoroughly clean it to get all the cleaner and everything out. So I'll get this thing apart so I can start cleaning it. Alright, carburetor's back on. The inside of that thing was super clean. Like, no varnish, nothing. Meaning, the 3 hours that are on that odometer is probably right. Alright, fuel's on. Our choke is also on. Let's see if we can get the free generator running. Switch on. I'm going to say 4 pulls. Okay. First pull, I guess. Okay. So it's running. It's running on its own. It's just not really wanting to utilize it being on choke a whole bunch. So that's throttle closed. Oh. Oh boy. One of the motor mounts rusted off. We're not really worried about that. We can build a new frame for this thing if we need to. So we'll have to do a little bit of playing, you know, adjusting on the carburetor and everything. But it runs. I may do that in a later video, just because I need to get a video out tonight. Everyone, I know, I made a part 1 of the mini tire changer. Mini tire changer over there. I made a part 1 of it. Don't worry. Part 2 is coming very soon. It's supposed to be rainy this weekend. I've organized the shop and cleaned the shop up some. So that will be this weekend. I will film that. Let's make sure the generator is charging. So let me get y'all back focused on the generator. Let's make sure it's charging while it's running. We will use the Milwaukee charger. All right. Make sure that y'all can see that. Oh yeah. All right. Choke on. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw that, but one, it was charging, and I don't know if it was just a surge in power or something. My Milwaukee charger started smoking violently, so I threw it outside. I'm not sure if it works anymore or not, but it was working. It was charging once I think I just ran it up way too high and it was putting out way too many amps for that little charger to handle. It smells like fried electrical connections in here now. So let me see if I can plug it into something, if it won't burst into flames again. Let me get it away from the flammable thing. Did it kill the battery? No, battery's fine. Okay, charger still works. Let's not do that again. Yeah, I think I made the mistake of putting it on and then just revving the thing as high as I could go, because that charger probably can't handle the amps that thing was putting out. But it runs, and it produces power. The reason the airbox is not on is because it's got a stripped out screw in it. So again, things that will be on later videos, but I needed to get a video out tonight. So yeah. Well guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm sure the comments are already going to be blowing up, going, why did you rev it so high when you had a charger on it? I don't know. I didn't want it to die, and everything's still fine. It's fine. We learned. We learned. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Make sure that you stay tuned, so that way you can get your chance to win a free sticker by coming to the Blueberry Festival and mentioning that you watch the channel or you're subscribed to the channel, or anyway, just mention the channel at all. Blueberry Festival, I believe, is in June, second week of June, somewhere in there. As it gets close to it, I'll put out the real dates. I'll make sure that I make a post with the dates and where our booth is going to be. Like I've said, my wife's grandmother sells jams and jellies and breads. They're fantastic. If you like blueberry jelly, mayhaw jelly, muscadine, all kinds of jellies. Pepper jelly, figs, it's all good. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and make sure you never miss another moment of 10 Chet Shenanigans.